guys, welcome to our very first Warrior cast, which we will be ranting about warriors. Today our subject is Hawkfrost and Scourge, but we're going to start off with Hawkfrost. Now I have a few guests with me and my co-host. My co-host is Phantom. Phantom, say hi.
Hello, I'm the swag queen master of all things bed. Bye.
And then our guests are Delta,
Hello.
DV,
Hello.
Misty,
Hello.
and then we have a few background people who are just listening, which is Dundee and Salad Mom.
I thought it was Dudette.
Dudette? Is that what it is? Oh.
I have no idea.
Okay. Alright, we can start off with Hawkfrost. Who wants to start?
Sure, not me.
Phantom, do you want to start?
I mean, I'm not really sure what is the first topic we're doing?
Hawkfrost pros and cons.
Okay, I think I can do this.
Okay, do it.
Alright. So for me, Hawkfrost has been an interesting character for me. Like, I know a lot of people are usually in the point where they are absolutely in love with this guy, and some hate him. But I've always had this sort of middle ground for him because at first, when he's first introduced, he's sort of a normal character, but he's shown to have a strong influence. I suppose due to the fact that he's never actually met Tiger Star. Okay, I'm closer to my mic. Can you hear?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. I need someone to. Okay. So for when Hawkfrost first, became that super bad guy, his ambition became very clear. He wanted to what's the word? Become RiverClan's leader. I suppose at the same time he also wanted to rule over all the clans, which isn't exactly made clear, but I suppose you can see it through his discussions with Brambleclaw. But overall, I think Hawkfrost, like, he's not a terrible character, but I think he's a misguided character that slowly went down the path to darkness, especially after
Tiger Star.
Yes. Oh my God, I feel like I love Tiger Star. Like high key, he is like my favorite character next to Hollyleaf. But like, I think he needs help.
I think I
Frost
think
did want. Yeah.
I think he's like a very deceiving character because if you read farther into the series, he kind of put the omen of the Moth's wing for Mothwing to become Medicine Cat, and I was like, oh man, Hawkfrost, you're kind of evil. Oh, that's nice. And um, when the other thing is when he lost Tadpole, his brother, that's Tadpole, right? Yeah. I thought that may have had an effect on him because Hawkfrost kind of like was the last one to get out, and Tadpole kind of saved him, and I was like, oh no, Tadpole, don't die on me. And then his mother left him, and then I was like, oh, this kid's got some problems going on in his life. He's grown up without a mom or dad. That's kind of a problem. What do you think, DV?
For me, I kind of agree with you on all these things, but like Hogfrost, I always kind of hated him after he became like evil and all that stuff. At first, he was a really nice character for me, but like after a while, I just hated him so much because of the way he was acting towards like Brambleclaw and stuff. He was very supportive and all that jazz, but like he was leading Brambleclaw down the wrong road after a while. And I actually don't know what you're saying about like his mother and stuff because I don't think I've read that one. But yeah, he's a very interesting character, very sophisticated.
Yeah, what I was talking about is the mangas where Sasha, I believe, yeah, his mom, Sasha's manga where she meets up with Tiger Star and Tiger's like, oh, let's have kids. Blah 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 blah. Many weeks, years, months later, Sasha has kits, Tadpole, I think it was Hawk and Moth. I don't know if that's what Hawk and Moth's names were, but let's go with that. So, Sasha goes and she and her kits hide away in this, I don't know what it was because it filled up with water. Maybe it was a basement? I don't know. But it filled up with water. The kits had to climb out of the small window. Sasha went first. I don't even think Sasha was there at the moment. But Moth got out, Hawk got out, and Tadpole was nearly out, but he drowned. And then Sasha knew she couldn't take care of him. So I think she went to RiverClan and she dropped off her kits there and left. And found a new house person.
Ah, I see. That's quite sad upbringing, honestly.
No, I was like getting choked up. Phantom, help.
Lol, lol, lol. I will tell you right now that I have absolutely zero emotions towards Sasha. Oh my god, I hear typing. But
Sorry,
yeah,
that's me.
like I don't hate Sasha, but I feel like when it comes to Hawk Frost, she did have a point to play when it came to Hawk Frost and Mothwing and how they grew up, because you have to remember she was living as a rogue for I don't know how long, especially like she was especially living as a rogue during the birth of her kids.
Yeah, the Aaron's announced something about her going after she dropped off her kits to live with another old man, I believe. So I think she was like rogue in the middle of her life.
Yeah, I mean, like I get that, but like at the same time, you have to remember that Sasha chose to. First of all, she was very neglectful to her kids. For the fact that she put them in a situation where they were alone, and in the end, the floodwaters almost killed them. That should have never happened. But on top of that, she ended up because she raised them as a rogue. One thing we know happens often in the Warrior Cat series is rogue cats tend to have less of and a how do I describe it? They tend to believe less in StarClan compared to most others. So it was, and their loyalty to the warrior code and clan beliefs tends to easily be shaken. So I believe, like, when it came to Hawk Frost choosing to make Mothwing a medicine cat through his own prophecy, first of all, I wouldn't say that it was kind of like a flashback to where Tiger Star, I forget who his follower was, but if you read his novella, you find out that the prophecy that made Tiger Star leader was actually just a fluke somebody else made. But on top of that, I feel like it was really just him loving his sister so much that he wanted to make her dreams come true. She wanted to be the medicine cat, and he wanted to make that happen. So by using the Mothwing's prophecy, he allowed her to become the medicine cat. But his lackluster belief in StarClan also kind of and also led him to create that sort of disrespect. Lol, lol, XD, bye.
I was wondering really if what was it? If Hawk Frost believed in StarClan, like maybe that's one of the reasons he went to the Dark Forest.
Well, no, because it's said that in order for a cat to go to the Dark Forest, they have to have a belief in StarClan. Like
Then
the
what?
same way, like
Go ahead.
because like it's confirmed that rogue cats usually like 9 times out of 10, unless they have some sort of belief in their ancestors, cannot go to StarClan or the Dark Forest.
Then what
That's why
happens
you
to the
don't.
cats who don't believe? That's kind of frightening.
If you I'm sure not everyone read it, but Ravenpaw's Farewell, a novella, you find out that Ravenpaw decided not to go to StarClan, and instead he wanted to wait for Barley because Barley doesn't believe in his ancestors, so therefore it's impossible for him to enter StarClan's hunting grounds. So since he wanted to walk alongside Barley after his death, he decided to reject Blue Star's offer to take him. I don't know if it was Blue Star or Okay, I need.
Go ahead.
All right. So, yeah, I'm not sure who who offered Ravenpaw, but like I do know that when it was over, he walked off into SkyClan's territory, sort of as a spirit slash ghost slash thing. So he was as a he chose the life of a loner, which pretty much means quote unquote rejecting StarClan. So while unlike most other rogues and loners, he's free to go into StarClan's territory if he chooses. He walks a life pretty much as a ghost of the world. So I believe that's sort of what happens to uh rogues and stuff when they die.
Maybe that's what
Actually,
happened to Scourge as well. That'd be kind of cool.
I hope that is. Then it's like Ravenpaw runs into Scourge, and it's like this epic battle, Ravenpaw versus Scourge, and then it gets nowhere because they both realize they're dead.
And then, like, Scourge accidentally kills Ravenpaw in the end, and then he's dead forever. Okay. Do you want to move on to relationships?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay, we already addressed Mothwing, I believe. Yeah, we did.
We talked
So,
about Mothwing.
oh, wait, then we already did relationships. Relationships, so we should move on to designs.
All right, let's talk about crappy
Designs.
lines,
So
my dude.
is Hawkfrost a long hair or is he a short hair cat?
So one of the bigger issues that comes from the Warrior series is they never really discuss the fur lengths of characters very much.
They
They
just
might be mentioned, they might be mentioned in casual storyline, but for the most part, it's never really talked about. One thing a lot of people in the fan base like to believe is that Tiger Star is a. There's two different designs for Tiger Star. You have the typical short fur but strong, heavy set version, but the more popular one is a long furred character, pretty much similar to the Maine Coon. Sasha is a Siamese cat. So when it comes to thinking about like a Maine Coon Siamese mix, you have to sit there for a moment and you're like, what is my life coming to? What are the actually no, we're not talking about some life decisions.
yeah, we're
Um
not. Don't get off topic.
I'm sorry, I have a tendency to ramble. But for Hawkfrost, I don't believe he's a short fur, as a lot of people tend to draw him as. He probably have less because you have to remember that Hawkfrost is supposedly very similar to Tiger Star. He's similar. He has the same similarities that Bramble Star has. So for him, I think while he's not like very like super long fur, I guess he is what do you call it? He is not a short fur. He's probably closer to a medium fur character.
Mhm.
So yeah, I guess I'll open the floor for other members to talk
Who was
because
music
that's all
playing in the
I've been doing.
background?
Oh, sorry, that's over here. My roommate's playing music.
Oh, I was like, wait, is that Delta? Because sounds like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
Okay, Devi, do you want to talk about his design? Or Mist? Who wants? Mist. Okay, I guess I'll talk while I'm waiting. Okay, um, Huckfrost's design, in my opinion, is tabby with the white belly. I think since we've displayed that, they made it canon, and then they displayed that for basically everyone's design is that, and I think it's good because it can be consistent. But I have the hiccups. That's bad. Um, so Hawkfrost in general, his design, I think it's maybe a medium, like a medium type of fur because he just doesn't seem like a long fur and he doesn't seem like a short fur to me. So why not medium? You know? I need someone else to talk.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like medium fur. I think he's like a medium fur on like the longer side. I do agree with like the tabby and white, since that I'm gonna be real, tabby and white. Like looking at the mini designs, I do like the darker color. Like when you do like the very dark brown contrasting with the white. That's the point when I like fall in love with his design. But I know a lot of people tend to do like reddish colors or lighter browns and such, and it doesn't really. How do I say this? It doesn't really give the same effect because you got to remember he's supposed to be like the spawn of Tiger Star. He's one of the bad guys, quote unquote. So having a light fur character, uh, why do I have to mute myself? I thought I was talking.
What? No, she's talking. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
So
About
like
yeah, continue.
yeah, so like a lighter furred character, you have to think like then we're talking more like Mothwing, not Mothwing. What am I doing? Leaf pool kind of designs, which
Yeah.
isn't like
Leafpool seems yeah.
you don't imagine Hawk Frost having the same design as Leaf pool. Let's be real, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, don't do the same design as Leafpool. Leafpool seems more like a lighter brown when Hawk Frost is like a darker brown. Like maybe Dark Frost would be like a dark chocolate color, while Leafpool is a light chocolate kind of thing going on there.
So like you do realize you just said Dark Frost?
That's it. I did.
Yes.
I said dark chocolate, so I was like Dark Frost. Okay.
Yes, Devi, she did say Dark Frost. Okay, so who's going next?
Mist or DB? Who wants to go?
Anything? Okay, Devi's going.
All right. So about Hot Frost design, I personally like the way people describe him as like what Phantom said, like dark and the white. Just not. I don't like the clear white. Just I like the pale brown.
Yeah, like the off whitish pale brown kind of look.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't like. I kind of like not his full underbelly, but just like a small like boomerang kind of style on his chest. You know what I mean? Someone talk, please.
Not white, but white. It's like what?
No, I was talking about like the on his chest,
like a
some
maybe like a gray, like in between gray and white, like right there, or maybe like
yeah, like
a watery
pale
brown white color.
Yeah, like
I feel like
creamy brown.
I think we're mixing too many colors right now.
Yeah,
Like are we doing white or are we doing brown? I'm pretty sure they're not the same thing.
Well, we
I'm
could do
gonna
like
say
a
creamy.
between brown and white, like a watery brown color.
Yeah, I also like the design where they put like a boomerang kind of white design on his chest.
Yeah.
I find that quite
But
interesting.
I think like his chest and his full underbelly would be like a good character design because it's apart from Brambleclaw and Tiger Star, he looks way different. He has his own almost his own character design while there's no other character to have that design.
I personally really like Finchwing's version of Hawk Frost. I know like they did a character, they did a picture with Tiger Star and Brambleclaw along with Hawk Frost. Like, well, I'm not too sure about like some of the markings, but I do really like how they did like the white. It's not like, as we were saying, not entirely perfectly white. Because honestly, I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I really don't like it when people draw like pure white as a color. I prefer off white because pure white is really glaring, especially against darker black backgrounds. I almost said black grounds. Oops. So yeah.
Like now with his markings, like his tabby markings, if you go from his like forehead all the way down to his like tail tip, that like line that's on like the straight back, I think if you do that and then you do the markings off from the sides from that, that'd be really cool.
What?
Like as in like what is it called? When your cat has the down the back line, like from forehead down the back line.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking. Pretty much like a stripe, pretty
Yeah.
much.
What is it called? It's called something. I forgot what it was called.
I wouldn't know what it's called. I'm gonna be real. I don't know anything about markings. So if it's not tabby or a tuxedo, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh,
You know what Maine Coon is, though.
a Maine Coon is a breed, my dude.
Oh, well, tuxedo is actually a breed as well.
Tuxedo is a design on the
Yeah, but
cat. Like,
there's like a breed called a tuxedo cat. They kind of
is there?
categorized that color into a breed. I don't know. This is super
I
rare.
don't. That's ridiculous because like they have tuxedos of different breeds though.
I know.
Guys,
So
this is
Like-
getting a bit off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Okay.
So I think we should switch over to Scourge now,
Yeah,
since
let's-
I think Delta is very, very, very interested in us switching over to
Scourge, our Lord and Savior Scourge,
our Lord and Savior Scourge. I worship him. I
who
worship
saved
the
us from the Mary Sue
Oh, oh.
Firestar.
Oh, apparently Divvy is very excited for Scourge as well.
Okay. We're gonna talk about his collar first. What color is his collar? Who wants to start?
Okay, I'll start since I like starting. Well, okay. So for Scourge, one of the harder things that I know the community doesn't like to accept is the idea that his collar honestly can be whatever the heck people want.
It could be
Like,
even
I know-
rainbow like Bones.
I know a lot of people do tend to draw rainbow because it does get really aggravating, I suppose. I know the manga shows it as purple, I believe, and that's where a lot of people have gotten this mindset where, oh, it can only be purple. But you have to remember, the Scourge is displayed through multiple different. Yes, Delta, you'll get your turn to talk in a minute. You can go next. What was I about to say? Hold up. Okay. In different countries, the artwork tends to differ. So you might have a character that looks one way in a certain, in like the German version of the book, while it might look, completely different in another. And I know a lot of people tend to say, oh, well, it's brown in this book, where it's like, so, I don't know. I know a lot of people tend to imagine it being red because, red is typically considered the strong, dominant, loud color, and putting it on the leader. Oh, I wish I could. But it's pretty much the color a lot of people wish it could be, and the Warrior Cats fandom tends to be really, really aggressive when it comes to talking about Scourge's collar being anything but purple. Personally, I like the idea of it being cough cough. Are you ready to be triggered? Blue.
Yes. Oh wow.
I've actually drawn it a couple times being blue, and other times I draw it being red. But, I absolutely love blue. It's actually my favorite color. And since Scourge has blue eyes, I've always liked the idea of having a matching collar color, so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Divvy. Yes, blue is beautiful. Thank you.
I think depending on what country you're from, that should be what color it is. Because I know Germany, it's either Germany or Hungary have brown. So their Scourge's collar is brown in Germany or Hungary. I forgot which one.
Now, that's really funny because I'm actually hungry right now. Lol.
You can take a break and go eat if you want.
Nah, I'm like literally in the same vicinity. I can like pour myself some ramen. I mean not ramen, ravioli really quick. And yes, Delta, blue is also my favorite color. So I think it's about time we give blue Delta the mic. Oh my god.
Okay, Delta, go ahead. Delta?
Sorry. Honestly, I think it would just be what you want it to be. Like if you want it to be red, it can be red. If you want it to be blue, it can be blue.
Some
Hey,
people have it
honest-
green.
Oh yeah.
I feel like these are some inspirational words coming from Delta Ray.
Yeah, probably.
Today,
if
Scourge's color is blue.
But tomorrow his
It will
collar
be
is-
yellow.
Actually, I think I'm gonna post a picture on the Amino of like Scourge with a blue collar and see how much hate it gets.
I'm
and
looking.
then the
I'm
next
looking
day it
down.
could be gray
Sorry,
for
sorry,
like-
Delta, but I'm looking down. I'm looking at images of Scourge's collar. Some of them are actually blue. So some people agree with you on that, bro.
blue.
Thank you. Let's be real.
Most of them is
Scourge
purple
with
and red
blue
though.
collar?
It's gotta be real.
Ugh. Ugh.
So the American books are just purple.
American books, I think. I mean, I like Bone, what he's got going on there, because his collar is freaking rainbow. That's awesome.
I mean, like, I
I don't
love the
think
rainbow collar design. I just feel like when it comes to like Bone and his rainbow collar, getting a bit off topic, it can be really annoying to draw as an artist because you always have to put it as rainbow.
Yeah, that's true. But no one can really argue what Bone's color is because it's rainbow. Miss, do you have anything you want to add to the subject?
Well, in my opinion, I've always seen Scourge's collar as purple, but other people have different opinions, and
It's respect.
I believe that collar, if you wanted a freaking black collar to match his fur, or
Which
if you
would be
even
good.
wanted a pure white, it doesn't matter. All it matters that it's what you want and it's what you believe in. Don't let anyone
Yeah.
tell you that you can't put Scourge's collar the color you want it when you draw it, because they're just being a Darude sandstorm, and don't listen to them. So yeah,
I
just
think
don't listen to them.
I think the new canon for Scourge should be that he has a platinum collar.
Oh my god, yes.
Divvy, do you
let
wanna?
Divvy go.
Yeah, Divvy, go.
All right, for Scrooge's color, I considered it purple for the first few times I've seen him, and now I kind of go between purple, red, and blue. Those are the three colors I go by.
Blue is best color.
Yeah, I've drawn Scrooge with, I think, 3 times with the blue color, and most of them are purple. I've seen a lot of people draw red, like lots of people draw red, and I want them to understand that, because they think that because they have to understand that he had it before he became the leader of Blood Clan, too. So it doesn't really, like, the color doesn't really consist of what he is now. It's just a random color, and people can choose what they want, honestly.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
like-
Like one thing. Oh, go.
canon.
Go, sorry.
Okay, canon. Not really canon, but people say that Scourge's color is purple, and then since he kills so many cats, it's dyed red from the blood. What do you guys?
Yeah. Personally, I absolutely love that theory. Like I've drawn his collar red a couple times as well, simply because I thought that was awesome. Like the idea, he is pretty much, he's stated in the manga, for those who haven't read it, that he died. That the only thing that they believe in is like dying, like the blood of their enemies, and it's
Yeah.
like. The idea of him having a red collar is also very symbolic of Blood Clan, and it wouldn't necessarily be red, like this bright red I know a lot of people love using.
Maybe
more
like a dark
darker
crimson.
Yeah, like a dark crimson color makes more sense to me.
Yeah, true. Okay, I think we're done with this color subject. We just took so much time on that. Okay, next is we can either do pros and cons or family. What do you guys think?
Family.
Family? Okay. Family. He's got some family issues.
Oh yes, he does.
Okay,
Okay,
Miss
wants
is
to
gonna
go
go
first.
first.
Okay, so I actually read his manga about this. So Scourge's name was actually Tiny. He had a brother and sister named Fox and Ruby. but they would always bully him for being a runt. So, but his mother never did anything about it, really, in all honesty. But one day he had decided that he had enough and he was strong enough to go on his own, and he would prove to them that he was strong enough to be on his own. So he escaped the yard, went into the forest, and tried to prove to himself. And then here comes along Tiger Paw and Sissel Claw, and they have four little tiny attacks. And basically after that, he was on his own.
Mist,
Because
Mist,
he
Mist,
never
hold
looked
on.
back.
Hold on. That was when, like, Ruby kind of scared him, saying that
Yeah.
kits get thrown into the river. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
kits that don't get sold get thrown into the river, and then he runs off into the forest.
Yeah, but what I
that
think
part.
you meant is like he goes into the forest, stands on a stump, and a hawk tries to get him, but he ducks and the hawk leaves, and then like no one believes him. So that yeah, I think that's what he meant.
Well, no, because I remember. Wait, I don't know. Okay, I'm getting confused here. Hang on.
He goes into the
Okay.
forest twice. One when he's like a
Yeah.
younger kit, and one when he's older.
I think I'm getting confused about the part when he gets attacked.
The attack is after Ruby says
Yeah, I'm getting confused about that part.
kits who don't get sold get thrown into the river, and then once the humans leave, and they're able to go out into the backyard. He goes out into the backyard and escapes, and he like runs off so he doesn't get thrown into the river.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah,
Blue
that's
Fur,
right,
Thistleclaw, and Tiger Paw come up. Tiger Paw attacks him.
Mhm.
Blue Fur defends him, and he gets to escape. Then he's like,
Mhm.
Quincy, he runs off. Quincy finds his blood or something, and then she thinks he's dead. And then he runs off. He sees a bunch of other cats, I think. And then, like,
Yeah.
they said they won't offer him any food because he's, like, young. He should
Run.
go back to his humans, blah, blah, blah. And
Mhm.
then he tries to take off his collar when he finds an old dog who lost a couple of teeth, but it goes straight through his collar, and then people believe he killed the dog. And then that's how BloodClan technically started.
Well,
But there's
then
also a theory that that Scourge actually hated the dog teeth in his collar, but he kept them because it made him look fierce.
yeah, originally he was kind of frustrated that there was a dog tooth now stuck in his collar because he originally used it because he wanted to get the collar off, and it didn't work. But it became a symbol. It became a symbol of strength, and he continued to put like cat teeth and dog teeth,
And then he would put like
as well as
dog
cat.
claws over his own claws. I don't
No,
understand how you
they
do
were
that.
dog teeth. They would use like dog teeth to enhance their claws and stuff. It just became a symbol of power, I suppose. Like
Yeah.
the more dogs and cats that you killed, the more
Basically,
the
they're
more
like
power.
trophies, right?
Yeah.
Trophies. It's like on your wall when you go hunting, you hunt down a really big buck. You cut off its head, you have someone do everything with it, and then you mount it on your wall. You can get a line of trophies of what you have caught. And
Mhm.
basically, that's what the cat teeth and dog teeth are for around his collar. And then
Yeah.
Bone is his right hand man.
Mhm.
So who wants to talk? Who wants to talk about Bone's thing with Scourge? Is it like a ship or who knows? What do you think, Phantom?
I think okay, wait, I'm okay.
Ship.
So for me, I've always seen that Bones' relationship with Scourge was more of a right hand man because as we see in the manga, yeah, people do ship him too much. That and Ashfur and Scourge triggers me. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't
Um,
understand that. They're in two different timelines of
well,
warrior cats.
no, they were Ashfur was an apprentice during the Blood Clan battle. So he did participate because he was one of the apprentices that killed Bone, I believe.
Oh.
Because apprentice squad, that was great.
Because
That
they
was my
avenged
favorite.
White Storm.
That was my favorite death to this day. Just saying.
Yeah, I
But
like that. I liked that. That was fun.
yeah. So wait, I like how I forgot what I was saying and started that
I like
way.
how we just skipped over Tiger Star's death like it was nothing.
I think we'll go back to that because I really, really,
We'll do
really
we'll
want to
do
talk about that one.
we'll do that in the section where why we think he became evil. Yeah, we'll do that there.
I would say just put it into a Tiger Star topic. Put that into that topic.
Well, we're doing like I mean Scourge. The death of Tiger Star technically gave Scourge some power in the clans, like fear, because he did
Yeah,
kill
because
Tiger Star in one blow. Took out all of his 9 lives because of his enhanced claws, and Tiger Star died from organ failure, I believe, because
organ
he
failure, my dude. I'm pretty sure.
he
No,
cut.
it was blood loss, my dude.
No, it's
Oh,
because the Aaron said he died because Scourge sliced through all 9 vital organs with his enhanced claws.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the point, but at the same time, it was blood loss as well. Like
Yeah, that
that
was a
that guy
lot
was
of blood,
dead,
man.
man.
That was a lot
That
of
guy
blood.
was dead. Because like this guy died 9 times. So how much blood are we talking was spilling onto the forest floor?
Yeah, that kind of scared Firestar a little bit, because like Firestar didn't get a piece of him. That's kind
Yeah,
of sad.
yeah. You guys continue talking. I'm actually gonna go get some food.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Delta, DV, who wants to talk? Well, I'm waiting for them. Do 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 do
elevator music.
do 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 do. Okay, Delta, your turn. Delta. Oh, you want to talk about White Civil? Well, that's what we're kind of transitioning into right now, Delta. So you can start about his siblings and that reason. Ooh, hiccups.
So basically, Socks and Ruby was the one who basically caused him evil, other than Tiger Paw. They made him sort of like prove himself that he's worthy to live instead of be thrown into the river, like they said. And if they probably never said anything about it, like about being thrown into the river, he probably would not have become evil.
He probably would have like become like another kitty pet.
Yeah, like another kitty pack to another owner. But I think he would still go out and try to see if he can prove himself. Though he would probably still get attacked by Tiger Paw, still influenced by Thistleclaw, then go down another path. Like,
I feel like regardless of what could have happened, at the end of the day, Scourge. One thing we've seen through Jake's bloodline, regardless of what was going to happen, Scourge was eventually going to wander into the forest and was eventually going to meet the clan cats. The question is, would he have met Tiger Paw, and Thistleclaw?
Thistleclaw.
Had he, yeah, because he went deeper into the forest. Did he? I think he went
Wait.
deeper into the forest.
Sorry, I thought like for a minute Thistleclaw actually was Thistlepelt, but I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because Tiger Claw and Thistleclaw, and I was like, Thistleclaw doesn't sound right. That's not his name, but it is. And I'm like,
That
oh,
is
wait a
definitely
minute.
his name, my dude.
I know. Yeah, I know now.
And for your
Anyways.
information, Delta, Jake is not stupid. Jake is like the best. No, I'm I'm
Dude, we're
I'm
getting
kidding.
off topic. Stop.
No, I was arguing with Delta. Let me argue with Delta.
Then argue in chat, not here, please.
But yeah, Scourge, I believe Scourge has Scourge has, I believe it's Jake's blood that leads these cats. Like, Firestar went off into the forest acting like an idiot. Um, actually, we can talk about this at some other times because I can argue hard about what you're talking about, Delta. But where was I going with that? Scourge would eventually wander into the forest. Really, it was pure chance that at the time he ran into Tiger Tiger Claw, Tiger Paw then, and Thistleclaw. Because had it been like a completely different patrol, the warrior code does state that you're supposed to help kits or something. I don't know the exact code. I'm not
Maybe
like
that was the
looking it up.
reason why Thistleclaw went to the Dark Forest. Who knows?
Oh, trust me, I can rant about Thistleclaw as well, but
We'll do Thistleclaw on the number 2 one. We'll do him and Sasha.
no. We should on the next one we should talk about relationships overall, like talking about
Like
like
triangle.
because remember not
We
just
should probably
triangles. Like
get
let's
back
talk
on
about
topic.
the
Topic.
yes, topic. I think someone else should go because I am in the middle of eating
DV
ravioli.
go. DV go.
All right, for him turning into like the evil cat he is now, I think it's partially his mother and his siblings' fault, and because she never did anything about it, she merely just scolded them. That's it. She never gave them punishment or anything like that. And then his siblings are what pushed him over the edge, plus Tiger Paw and Thistleclaw. So I think it's partially his family's fault, most likely. And then he went into the
No, continue.
and then he went into the city, and then all that jazz about the dog tooth and things like that. So most likely, it's only his family and the people he's encountered that has caused him to fall over the edge and become the way he is now.
So like I realized that I actually didn't talk about this. Like I was talking about Scourge's bloodlines and stuff because I just interjected myself when I came back. But I realized I really didn't talk about that. So I want to talk about that. I want my turn. So personally, I think it's a combination of different things. A lot of people tend to blame it on his siblings or his mother or one of the bigger things is I don't think Quince did anything wrong. And this is like I know this is really trigger worthy for a lot of people, but you got to remember this isn't a story. It's about cats with human emotions personified onto them. And we think about it as the runt of the litter. In nature, mother cats are known to abandon kits that are injured. They have some sort of not abandon them if they're injured, but if they have if they're disabled in some sort of way, if they have defects and such. To be honest, I think the Arians have been really, really generous, considering how often they're willing to have the mothers accept weaker kids. So with Quince, she is shown to actually really care about Tiny, but at the same time she's also focused on raising her other 2 kids. She can't focus all her energy on spoiling Tiny because let's be real, then we end up with a Briarlight situation, and we could talk about that on another day. But for her, she really wants to focus on raising all of her kids to be independent and care for themselves. So while she does try to defend Tiny when things get too bad, she does understand that Tiny is the weaker kid and is more likely to get hurt in situations where Fox and Ruby would not. So Scourge / Tiny does tend to take it offensively that that his siblings look down on him. He always wants to prove himself. He wants to be the strong guy, the big man. And his change to the dark side actually, I believe, happens more so in the Two Leg Place because when he arrives there, he obviously runs into the old dog, puts the tooth in his collar, and when he goes around saying that, oh yeah, I so killed this dog, everyone's amazed. They're like, wow, he actually fought a dog. He's a dog fighter. And they start respecting him. They give him their share of prey. They want to take care of him because he's the big boss of. Hey, it's my turn.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, let me add something. I think the scare from Tiger Paw helped like a tiny bit because he's like kind of like has a built up grudge now on the
Well,
clans.
yeah. Of course, Tiger Paw obviously has had something to do with his rage, but the bigger point is the respect. He's always been looked down on through his entire life, and then he arrives to Two Leg Place, where all of a sudden he's met with a lot of cats who respect him. They see him as this dog fighter, this guy who chased away a dog that was blocking them from the best food, and once he gains their respect, it's shown later. Some other cats going. I don't remember who they are, but they do come into the Two Leg Place and try to cause problems. Um, they ask Scourge for help. Scourge goes in there, and they're pretty much looking down on him because of his size. Everyone starts doubting him, and he fears that he's going to lose the respect that he's gained. He really, really wants this respect, so that's why he kills one of the followers. And
Wasn't like their names like Fox or something?
I don't really know. I could pull
I
up
think
the
Boulder
manga.
was one of the surviving ones because he
I
was
think.
somewhere in there.
Well, I don't know. I could pull it up real quick, but
Yeah, you
I
should
don't really
probably
feel
pull
like
that
it.
up on Warrior Wiki.
Oh, actually, I can pull it up because I actually have the manga downloaded on my phone. Alright, awesome. I
Oh man.
got it because
Yeah, you can
the
find it.
Kindle app actually now supports the Warriors manga. So like I got like two. Yep, Rise of Scourge right here. Wait for that to open.
I gotta reread the entire Scourge thing because I forgot like half of it.
Yeah, so there's a cat. So pretty much a cat appears that he's never seen before. He's ordering one of Scourge's cats to bring him food. He has two other cats with him. He reveals that he's the leader, and they laugh at him because he's nothing more than a small kitty pet. The cats tell him to fetch them some water. He doesn't want to, so he goes ahead. He literally, here's what it says. One of the cats is like, "Tell you what, kitty pet, we're passing through, but while I'm here, you can be my personal servant. Go fetch me some water now." Scourge is thinking. They're laughing at me, laughing. And as they do it, I can tell my own cats are starting to doubt me. I can feel the blood in my veins start to grow cold. I'm not small, I'm not weak, I'm Scourge, and this place belongs to me. If they won't give me the proper respect, then I'll take it by force. He then he slices through the cat's neck, leads, obviously death ensues, and the other cats are scared, and they dip.
What are their names? Did they
It
say
doesn't
their names?
really it doesn't state their names. Like,
Huh.
it says that they're cats that they've never seen before, but they never once actually mentioned the characters.
How about let's just dub them Fox,
Fox
Badger.
and Fox, Badger, and Hound. Yeah,
Yes.
let's do that. No.
Yeah, so Badger is like the leader, right? Let's do that.
Well,
Yes.
no, there's never it's not speculated. We see one of the cats. The first cat that's introduced is shown to be pending down another,
Yeah.
but the one who Scourge kills isn't a leader. It's one of the ones who tells him to go get water. One of the side guys, I guess. Actually, let me see. I think if I go further on, who are you? Who are you? I don't think. Yeah, this is Boulder. Boulder wasn't one of them.
Okay.
But one thing you do see is this is the first time where Scourge before this is basking in his leadership, this respect he's gained. He acts like he's the big boss, but he never really acts on his word until this moment. That's when he really becomes the big guy, the guy that everyone respects as the leader, sort of. So I feel like that's because this is the first time he mentions in the story that his blood runs cold, and he says that he's waiting for it to clear up, but it never does. It just becomes colder, and he welcomes it. I think I'm not reading that. I'm just like stating from memory.
I think when people bring him into, like, when people animate him or show him, they like have his eyes go from blue to bloodshot red with blue in the background. I don't really understand that, but I understand it at the same time because he goes from innocent to evil. That's kind of like the transition, I guess.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
as he
misspelled.
continues to kill and stuff, that's when he really becomes, the dark guy, the mean guy. He starts losing himself, so to speak. He's no longer Tiny, the sweet little kitten. He becomes like
Fearful kitten.
Scourge. He actually becomes the
Scourge.
embodiment of Scourge.
Scourge.
So yeah, I'm done talking now. Goodbye.
Okay, if anyone wants to add any little things, go ahead, but I think that would be it for this Warrior Cast. I still want to call it Cat Cast, but it's Warrior Cast. Anyone want to add anything? Anyone at all?
Don't think so.
Going once, going twice,
Sold
and
to the man on the left.
okay, so that's the end of Warrior Cast. This, the next one, which will probably be based about Tiger Star, Sasha, and relationships overall. It'll be a little bit longer. We're gonna try and record like me and Phantom. It might be just me and Phantom and Misty because since we're like the leaders and we talk most. Sorry, Misty. But
I never stop
maybe
talking.
maybe
I
tomorrow.
never stop.
Maybe tomorrow that'll
I
be out,
never
but who
stop.
knows?
Even now, I'm talking over you. How does that make you feel? Do you feel cringe? Or do you feel like cringing? Do you feel like I'm threatening your leadership or
No,
anything? I
no.
don't.
Because
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
gonna
kill
stop
you with one
talking.
foul stripe.
Oh my, you are Scourge.
Yes,
I
yes, I am.
praise you.
So you might think this is like a little bit like Catcast, which is from what's his name, Lizard Wizard, but it's not. Trust me, I'm trying to do something totally different than him because we're doing actual topics with a bunch of different people, while he's like with YouTubers and crap. But we're all gonna say our goodbyes. This is Cream Cat, and we got Phantom. Say bye bye.
Yo, I'm gonna miss you guys, even though we're only gonna be gone till the next episode. I bet you're all missing me as we speak. You're gonna be like, oh my, Phantom, where are you going? You and your monotone, well, not entirely monotone, but not exactly changing of emotions. Life, where are you going? What is wrong with you? Actually, I should stop talking.
Okay, then we have, since me and Phantom are leaders, we have Delta, who's also gonna say goodbye,
Goodbye.
and then DV. We'll see. She'll be probably
Bye.
in the next episode if you want to,
Most likely.
most likely.
Most likely. Yep.
And
Bye.
then Misty. Is Misty gone? Yeah, Misty's gone. Misty says bye,
Misty
guys.
died.
Yeah, Misty
Misty
says
died.
bye. She has to do something. She says bye. Bye, guys. I'm totally Misty. Yeah.
Oh
So,
my
I'll see
god.
you all in the next episode. So will we. Everyone say goodbye together, because we'll do that.
Bye!
Boy!
Goodbye.
Oh, on TV, missed it. Alright.